friend, it's Pat Sloan here. So we are doing just 2 things today. That is it, 2. Well, maybe one other one, but that's real small. So it is Kite Day, and we're going to focus on a kite parade of your blocks. And I have a redo of my quilts. And so I'm going to take you through sort of the process of picking things out and then show you the finale. Before that, though, the little short thing is that it is Bacon Day. Bacon makes everything better. One thing I have not had is bacon on a donut. I think I need to try that. I think I do. So here's our breakfast club where we put bacon on the breakfast club. Of course. So those of you who quilted along with me for this one, today share your Breakfast Club quilts. We want to see them again. Share them for Bacon Day. And if you have another quilt with bacon on it, feel free to share that too, because we would like to see it. Okay, kites. So I have the first 2 weeks. This is week number 3. And I have grouped mine. So I will be sewing these and showing them to you either tomorrow or Thursday as the 3rd row sewn under there. But we have a lot of other things with the rest of these. So we are going to look at your blocks in a quilt parade so you can see some amazing variations and ways that you can approach yours. Let's go. We start off with Anne's blocks. I love the scrappy backgrounds. They are so fun. They look like shirtings and it's kind of like 30s inspired fabrics. Caitlin's, she has a bunch of them made. So gorgeous. Look at this. I love it. Okay, our ambassador Carrie, she is doing scrappy where each unit is different color and then the backgrounds are all scrappy as well. So she's using a lot of her tone on tone or her very basic backgrounds. So cool. Now some of these quilts are finished from a while ago. You're sharing things that you did in the past. This one is from Cindy and it is a supersized version. Look how big that is and the gorgeous quilting on it. Connie's blocks. Now here's some where she's using light backgrounds that have pattern and color on them. So if you were thinking about that and wondering how they looked, here they are. Debbie's got the reverse colorway. So where a lot of us, me included, are putting the color, she is using white, and then the backgrounds are all scrappy, and they're all different for each block. So she's got 4 different background colors in each block. Super cool. Diane's, so pretty. These look like batiks. The background may or may not be, but the color part of the block is. Elena's super sweet fabrics. Oh my goodness, the little bunny on the strawberry, the tiny little cookies. Oh my goodness, that is just so incredibly sweet. He Jeans is absolutely darling. She has some of my Paradise Park mixed in there. Super, super sweet. Joe's is one that she's done in the past, so it is all finished, and you can see how a completed one is with a border on it. So beautiful. Love your colors. Jocelyn's is gorgeous in blues. Very scrappy again. Each of the color units is a different blue, and then the backgrounds are all pairs of different light colored fabrics. Oh, love it. Joyce has a whole grouping done. Look at hers. Scrappy backgrounds, kind of 30s inspired. Beautiful. Judy did a table runner with purples. Those are like 30s inspired purples. Look at her gorgeous. Is that Fiesta Wear or is it another brand? It's like super sweet picture in that plum color. Here's another one with the light where we're normally putting the color. This is by Julie, and so she's got all different. Each piece of her background is a different fabric. So that is really wonderful to see. I can't wait to see them together. Karen's, beautiful, beautiful. It looks like she's using mostly white on white background. So for those of you who collect white on whites and were thinking of using them, here is how she is doing hers, and they are all different pieces. Love it. Laura's are gorgeous. She's got some pops of red and gray and turquoise. Just beautiful. Now, Linda said she was having a lot of fun with color placement. Look at this. Look how different they look. The top row is kind of like what we're doing. And then she started switching things up with her backgrounds as the stronger colors and half of the center portion light, half a stronger color. So what a playful thing to do. Very, very fun. Thank you for showing us. Okay, Linda's is a top. I believe this is probably something she did prior, and she put sashing between them with tiny little cornerstones. Isn't that beautiful? I love that idea. Another one that is finished from a while ago, I believe, is from Nancy. Beautiful red, that's probably Christmas fabric, red, black, and green. And then she did little sew and flip corners to get those 4 diamonds in the middle. That is gorgeous. Here is Pam's block. Oh, beautiful. She did 4 different fabrics for the middle. Looks so good. Patty's was done a while ago, and so she put it in a show, and she appliqued a tree and an owl on the right-hand side. That is so clever. I love it. So you can use these as a base for anything. Here's Rebecca's, also done a while ago, just sparkling colors, and that ombre border is spectacular. Robin's, oh, look at this, hard to believe that's the same block, just hard to believe, but it is. She did the reverse where it's white, and then she did the color gradation from sort of a light orange to light blue to medium blue to dark blue on the corners. You can see, I think those are probably all the fabrics she used on the outside border. That is just spectacular. Got just a couple more here. Here's Sandy's blocks. They are super cute. I love the pin background. Darling, darling. Sharon's is on a dark background. She's using all the same background fabric in a mossy green. Just make sure your hummingbird, I'm going to call them the hummingbird, portion of it just pop. Here's our ambassador Yvonne. She is going to be alternating her kite blocks with a square of printed fabric. Isn't that darling? Such a good idea. And Trina, or kites, I guess we're supposed to say kites. I forgot. And Trina's, just absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. Thank you everybody for sharing your kites or hummingbird blocks. It is always so fun to see all the different variations in the way that you can spin this, and they look so much different than mine, and yours can look however you like. There's so many ways to approach this cute little block. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, I worked a lot on my space. It takes a while to do because I'm often refolding, resorting quilts at the same time, putting things away, shuffling around, and it just takes a while, and I don't hurry, so I enjoy the process of switching the quilts out. So what I'm going to do first is let's go and look at how I gather everything up, some of the decisions I was making, and then I'll meet you here. What I really like is enough quilts to do my living room in this color palette, which means I basically would need about 3 or 4 main quilts. And then if I want to pull it into my dining room, I'd need 2 others, so maybe 4. If I use this one, maybe ultimately 4. So like the pears will be one of them, and that will mean once that's done, I need like 3 others. And so what I'm going to do is look to see what I have that kind of works with this. The peaches and the turquoise, the soft aqua. It's really more aqua. This very, very soft aqua. And I'm not sure I have 3 or 4 pieces in those colors, sort of as the main colors, because then I can use pillows to punch up the color. And this is the one that I showed you that was from an out-of-print book. The blocks on the sides are all the Amy Gibson's out-of-print book. This is from my machine quilting book, The Star. So anyways, let's go. Okay, these are the main quilts, although there's some more quilts in the dining room. Nothing here works. These are book quilts, so a lot of them are smaller, but this one from the table topper, I think that is good. So we're going to pull that one out. There's another, that's just placemats. They're the same right color. These are pinks. That's a tulip, not right. Pinks. This is that's like the lemon chiffon I'm doing, and I have it in red and white, and I have it in here's in green and white. Where's the red and white? There's the red and white. I think I have a blue and white somewhere. Maybe, oh yeah, it's on the wall. It's red, white, and blue. But I could use that one because it has a lot of colors. Okay, this one has too many colors. That's the spools. That is strawberries. This one might work. This is a rainbow. It's probably not green. This one has got a lot of aqua and more stronger orange. I might consider pulling that one. These are fall, waiting for next time. And here's my canning jars that I was looking for the other day. Oh my goodness. And I'm sure that I looked here more than once. So that is definitely going in the kitchen. I want that in the kitchen. This is the pineapples, which are yellow. And so I think the pineapples will maybe hang on the back of the sofa, or on the the ladder, the little ladder. This one's a lot of blue. These are smaller. I'll probably look back here. That's a sampler. Not the right colors. Not the right colors. Where was it? Oh, this one. This one I'll pull out because that's got a word panel in it. Words. This is all wrong colors. All the wrong colors. If I wanted to go aqua right now, I could put up the crabs and they would go with the sea glass, but you know, I'm thinking I just want those, see what I can find in those peachy tones. This has pink, it has golds, greens. It doesn't have the aqua and the peachy tones, but it is my New York Beauty, and that's a much more vibrant colors. Of course, wrong colors, wrong colors, wrong colors. And this grouping over here is all wrong colors too. So what I'm going to do is take these and I'm going to go look on the other shelf. Okay, the quilts out here, this is all Christmas. All Christmas. I have to give a few Christmas quilts away. These are all the fall plus some other things, like this is wrong color, wrong color. There is my red zinger, wrong color. This guy's the right color. This guy right here is gray, peaches. So I'll pull that one out. So that's good. Up here I've got a lot of green for you know, like March. And then this is good fall color here. That one's good. That one's good. So I've got a couple here I can pull out. This one is huge and it's just too vibrant. It's not got that soft peachy tones. See, I don't have enough. I don't have enough in those. I have to make a few in just those colors. I'm going to look on the other place. Okay, this is the shelf just to the right of that center, and there's where we just were. So here, I think the only one really might be this one. So I will pull that one out, and it's got a little bit of peach, but it's got some gray in it. And this has got some peach and gray. It might be a good one to hang on the wall. So I'm going to pull those two because I'm just looking for color. Absolutely only color. This is also not bad. More gray in it. Okay, so I'll pull those. Okay, I'm not going to do this one because the border is a lot of green. There's a lot of green, and so I think I'm going to leave that one for now, but I'll remember it in case I need it. Okay, the other big problem I have is that when I take all the blue quilts down, which you can see out there, when I take all the red, white, and blue down, I have to put them somewhere. So I need to like get a shelf there and consolidate so that all the red, white, and blue can go together, because I actually have all the blue and whites there on display like this right now. So yeah, so I need to fix that. I need to go ahead and take all these down and make a shelf for red, white, and blue. I've been able to collect a really good stack. See, I've got that basket in the other room, in the living room, I have some rolled up quilts, and that was in there. So I was like, I mean, they're not quite the same feel, but you know, that's good. Now, I have not hung this one in my studio. Maybe I did way back when I made it, but I don't think so. I think I put it in my bedroom. So I am going to hang that one up there. This one. A lot of these, anything that hangs will have to be pressed. So I got to press the creases out of it, because if it's been sitting on a shelf for a year or more, the creases get pretty stuck in there. When you hang it, they just bug me. They bug me like to no end. So I had to figure out which ones I'll hang, and then I will have to press all those. So this whole process probably takes me about 4 hours to do, with collecting them, pressing them, putting them up, putting all the other ones away, etc. So, yep, and that's a nice looking stack. I like it. So my decision is what to put here. I'm decided to go with the Autumn Wonders because I didn't get a chance to really hang that up yet, and I love the fabrics. It doesn't have the peachy tones. It is not like this one at all, with kind of browns and peaches. It has the pink, gray, and gold, and a black and white. So, okay. So what am I dealing with? Here's a peach, and there is a little bit of black and white in here. That one actually has some brown, but it's got pinks. It's kind of, you know, so it's not a bad choice. It's not a bad choice. If I were actually going to be making those as companions, I would have put a lot more gold, and I would have probably put black and white instead of those oranges, but you know, it's not bad. And this is a free pattern called Fruitcake, I believe, from the Fat Quarter Shop. Link is in the description box below. Same for Autumn Wonders, same for anything I'm linking to, all in the description box. Okay, so I'm going to put this on there and just show you, and then I have 2 others. I'm going to see if any of them are a better option. So here's that one with the brown, and see a lot more brown shows. Now I could fold it more so that the borders aren't showing. I could refold it so you would just see borders on either end. Let me try that. Okay, that's not easy to fold like that. If I was going to do that, I would actually have to pin the ends, because you can see how the fold mark here, it's already shifted and whatnot. So, and yeah, so that's not an option. This quilt of pyramids here, it's got all these pyramid blocks, is from my long out of print triangle book from Martingale, and it's very hard to find even on the secondary market. So for those of you looking, and it's not bad. It's not a bad option. There's a lot of gray. I'm going to put a few pillows here. So that's not a bad option, but I have one more. This is the original quilt I did for the March block a day. So this is a quilt that I did a while back, and then I patterned it for our March block a day, and we did that in this past March. And that's also okay option. None of them are great. None of them are great, but I think I'm gonna go with this one, with the Fruitcake, because it's a little lighter and it has a lot more of the pink in it, which is like the apples in that Autumn Wonder. See, the pink and gray. So I think I'm just gonna go with that. Plus it has that little bit of black and white. Maybe I need some black and white pillows. That might be kind of cool. Okay, so the other ones I think will hang on the ladder. Everything has to be pressed. They all have creases in it that I can't stand. So, I mean, even though they might look minor, once you hang them up, they will show. So I am pressing all the ones that hang. So I'm trying out a few things here. First of all, this has just way too much red, but I'm just putting it here for now. It's got the pears, which are so cute. I could take some of the pears I've made already for the bigger quilt, and I could just use them and make a little table runner. That would, you know, maybe make like 5 pears and then spacers between them, just to have something. I think those would actually probably go really well, but then I'd have to cut more pears. So for the quilt, I don't know. Then over here, I have this, and it's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I'm going to audition that laying on the counter too. And then bringing in some black gingham. I actually have some that is a little bit more gray. Also, I have this, which, yeah, that's got, let me just audition that. See what that looks like. Sorry if my camera was, see now, look. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I have a couple, they're like fat quarters, so I can do actually a pillow. Yeah, see, that brings in that black and gray and yellow. Over here, I have this sailboat fabric. And I could just use a different peach on the back, so I can make a pillow cover. So it's like I don't have a ton of stuff that's right, but I'm working. So this is a gift from one of our friends. I thought, well, that might just be cute laying there. It's a pillow cover, but it might just be cute laying there. All right, so I'm going to put that other cream color, just lay it down here a second. what's interesting, this I totally love. Absolutely, making a pillow cover, and then maybe a different one of these, maybe something that's not quite so dark, maybe I think I have a gray gingham. And this is pretty. I kind of like it. I could just do a quick table runner of just the fabric, just a fabric table runner. It is so gorgeous. It's a very old Amy Butler fabric called Midwest Modern. Very old. She no longer does fabric. But it does bring out, I mean, it's light, so it's nice. Okay, thinking on that. You'll see it when I show everything. Okay, that's the end of all the shows, of the up to the final shows. So I made a few changes from what you saw, and now I'm going to show you the final. I switched out the Breakfast Club here in the kitchen to the little canning jars. So sweet. You know, so I was kind of going for this late summer, early fall feel. And in here I went with, I have a little collection. I have some of these different collections of little things. I have some other stuff upstairs I might bring down, like a little wool beast cap and some other little things. So I gotta look for those. I gotta go get them. So I'm not 100% done here. Sort of, I'll switch this thing around, put a little coffee stuff here. I've got this orchid that bloomed once, so maybe it'll bloom again. This is from my book, Take the Fear Out of Color, and it's a little stronger color. I didn't really want that teal, but you know, it fit that space to cover up the quilts and the storage behind it, and it does work, you know, pretty good. The houses are in my holiday hoopla, and I've got the mushrooms sparkling here. And what I did is I switched out all of this for color, and so I don't have anything quilted that's kind of this black and white. So I just put my gingham, I just folded a piece of fabric there, and I wrapped some of the things with other fabric so that you just don't see the colors. You know, you don't see the white base of the tree, or there's actually a peppermint stand. It's like a Christmas thing under there, so I don't want to see the Christmas thing. And then the little spools that my friends made for me, the people who are our ambassadors also, my group of friends. So isn't that so sweet? It just fits perfectly on here. It's a tension rod with the little cafe clips. So that works super good. Okay, living room. And I think I showed you last month that I got new lampshades. So I don't have green and white stripes anymore. Hallelujah. So finally, okay, so what did I end up doing in here? So I did absolutely keep that up because I'm enjoying that autumn quilt that we did, the quilt along. And I switched the back. So the back is from my table topper book. So it's a little bit more green. I really didn't want to bring green in, but it works. It works. I quilted this last night. It's just a piece of fabric, and I used that gray gingham, which I had just a small piece of it, used a gray backing. But that is just so soft and perfect. And I'm auditioning pillow covers. So I'll make 4 pillow covers. four. That's a lot. There's the fruitcake, but I've got the gingham here, and then that big gray and yellow, because that's perfect. See, they work perfectly. And plus, when you bring these here, they tie the colors. So these two are more similar, and these two are more similar, and they're alternating. So your eye sort of brings it all together, and then over here is this really light with the grays and the yellows. Okay, I want to also make, I put the picnic quilt here, and it's called a picnic quilt because that's what the designers call it. It's kind of sort of like a gingham look, and that's just the name of the quilt. It's the picnic quilt. You've seen this in the many past ones, which, you know, videos that I made from the scrap block, and I'm going to make a pillow cover with this peach, and then with the little animals I just got. I'm going to make I have a long pillow, so I'm going to make a long pillow cover. This is from my holiday hoopla book. I think either that or that's the table topper. Might be the table topper book. Anyways, I have one vintage picnic basket that's black and gray with a little bit of yellow. Perfect, right? So perfect. And then I put the pyramids from the triangle book, and then I put the down below is the original that we did for our March block a day. Okay, so out here it's just different colors. So I do have the yellow summary, the little bees cap. This looks, it's not, usually I'd like to have two things here, but that's, you know, I don't have the right colors. And then on the door, I put the thing that I've been using around this time of year. It's just, it was a part center block in the middle, and then I had extra pieces, and I just built it out to make a door banner. And so, and it's the right colors, so that works. Then the hall, I did put the little sunflower, and it's got a blue batik border. So have you all, this batik, the sunflower batik comes in, I don't know, about 800 colors, and it's been around for eons, just eons and eons. So, you know, leave me a note in the comment section and show me a quilt if you've made one with that sunflower fabric. And then I put the little houses up. Now this is a pattern, so that you could just, and there is a panel, these two are panels, but you don't have to have that panel in there. You could use a different panel, or you could just make them all house blocks. They're a lot of fun, a lot of fun. So let's just look around again. Look around again, there we go. And I'll show you where I'm hanging in the studio then. So here's a view from the door. And here in my studio, I hung the baskets. I thought, you know, I have not really hung this down here to enjoy. I've just put it up in my bedroom right away where I don't see it that much. So I thought that's perfect. It's not the same colors as a living and dining room, but I'm okay with that. I love it. Thank you for coming into my home and taking a look around at how I display my quilts. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments. I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you online.